resilience. Because I believe if you keep trying to do something long enough, you're eventually gonna do it better and better. Not sure if good enough for everyone objectives, but so resilience is very important. And also, I never really, I think I always had a plan for where I wanted to go, but it was adapting, like every month, every week. So it's basically, I think I make my own luck. I'm just very open to everything. And if I hear someone here talking about they need a business partner for a certain business, and it's like, I don't know, a restaurant, and I don't know anything about restaurants, I still go and investigate if I want to invest in it or not, or if I want to be part of it or not. So I don't close the doors to anything. I'm just very open, and I never planned to go to home automation after video surveillance, and I went. I never planned to go to criminal investigation, and it just showed up. And I saw it, focused on it, and went. So I think being very open and resilient. You need to put things into perspective, right? So an investment fund expects that most of their startups, at least more than 50%, will go bankrupt. There are still a lot of things that an investment fund can take from startups going bankrupt. For example, some of my past investors, they always want to keep in touch with me, and that's nice. So because by working with me for a certain amount of time, they can understand if they like me or not, and if they see the business fail because it was something unknown, so it could fail, or if it was my fault. And some of my investors think it was my fault. Some of them think it wasn't. So the ones that think it wasn't are always like, look, if you need money for another idea, come to us first. We want to be the first ones in. So it would be very easy for me to raise not huge amounts of money, because the most I raised was a little below $1 million. But so for bootstrapping the first part, the seed round, it's very easy for me to get that round. So even the investment funds that you would say lose money, even they gain a little bit. They gain a lead to something next. And the founders gain a lot. Like I learned tremendously from my time on Nozomi, and I was earning a paycheck for most of it. Not for all the time, okay, not as much as I would earn on a big corporate, like clearly not as much as I earn right now. But still, I had a salary, I was doing something I love, and I was getting paid to basically study a new business model. That's pretty good. So I would say you gain a lot, and I think you learn a lot more than you learn on a corporate world, even in a consulting company, because the challenges, the speed of the challenges, the speed everything changes, it's a lot faster. It's incomparable. I'm a simple man, don't want a complication. Yes. So, but even when I accepted this job at Altran, I was always very open about, I'm not sure I will stay. I'm committed to staying here. I don't know. Clearly 1 year, very likely 2 years. More than 2 years, I'm not seeing it. But I never did this before, so maybe I'm wrong. But I was always very clear with who hired me about my mindset at the time. And I still think like that. It's very hard for them to, either they would really believe in me and invest a lot in me, and I would be like the rock star of the company, or else it's too slow. It doesn't like, it's not that things are easy, it's that I don't know, not enough things go wrong every day. You get used to a certain type of challenges, and it's a lot, there's a lot less challenges. So eventually you miss the adrenaline, I think. They shouldn't force themselves, especially if you finish your degree and you have a very good offer. I would probably take that very good offer for like 1 or 2 years. But that being said, what I think happens a lot is that you eventually get very comfortable. So if you're like an overperformer and you're very good, you get used to it. In the first years, you get promoted a lot, you get better rewards, you feel you're learning a lot because you're actually learning a lot, and it's hard to give all that up for insecurity. I think it's really hard, and as time goes by, it's even harder. You want your house, you want your car, you want a wife, you want kids, and then the risk is bigger and bigger. Maybe doing it first brings you that confidence that, I did it once, I mean, it was okay, I made some money, I could survive. And I think the big corporates will always be there. Like, if you had good job offers when you left college, if you don't take them right away and you want to take them 2 years later, they're still going to be there. Like, the market is crazy at the moment. Like, you go to a McKinsey and you don't accept it first, or a BCG, and you will go there 2 years later saying, or even you go there, you get the offer, and then you say no. That's the best case, because then you can go back to them 2 years later and say, look, I was here, I said no 2 years ago because I wanted to open my company. That didn't work out, I learned this and that, but now, if you're still open, like, they're not going to say no. You were good there, you're better now. So